All right. So why don't we start off by you telling me a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so to get started, I'm currently a student at YSU, journalism major. I'm working on a minor in Spanish and sociology. I've been working at the Jam Bar since the beginning of this fall semester, and I am currently tutoring also in the language learning resource center on campus in Spanish. I've been doing that for about a year and a half now. Um, I have in my Jambar position, I am the news editor. I'm also a multimedia reporter and a line producer. And so for the editorship, I do a lot of things like reading every story before it's published. I am also in charge of making sure that the reporters under me are meeting assignments and deadlines. They have the required materials that they need to turn in with every story. And then and then I also produce my own stories and the multimedia components that go with that. And then for the line producer position, I go through everyone's scripts, make sure that they're formatted correctly, that they read well, and then to get them ready for the show.
And what do you consider to be your strengths?
I would like to think that I am a personable person, that I am well spoken at times. I have a pretty well established rapport with like my staff and the people I work with and the people I've interviewed. I have quite a few sources that I've cultivated, and so like they're friendly with me and I with them. So it kind of works out that if I need something from them in the future, I already have them. I'm pretty thorough, I think, in my editing skills. I catch a lot of mistakes that might have slipped under the radar, and so that's really helpful sometimes. um, I don't know. It's hard to think of things.
Okay. And what do you consider to be your weaknesses?
I do doubt myself. I think that comes across sometimes. um, but I'm trying to work on that. I'm always open to learning about new things and strengthening my weaknesses. So doubting myself and trying to work on building my confidence. Sometimes I get, I guess, stressed, but what college student doesn't? But I feel that if I were to be in a position where working were the only thing I had to worry about and there weren't classes on top of it, I would feel much more on top of things and I wouldn't feel so swamped all the time.
Tell me about a failure you experienced and what you learned from it, whether it be at work, school, or in your personal life.
Well, there have been a few assignments for classes that I have missed. And when I miss an assignment, I never put blame on the instructor for not making something clear. I always take it as like a personal mistake that I made, and I just try to become more organized. And it has helped me by becoming more organized and making deadlines very clear to myself. It has really helped me stay more on top of things. It's been quite a while since I've missed an assignment, but I never would put blame on someone else for my mistake because it's my mistake.
We have many applicants for this position. Why should we hire you over them?
Well, I have at least some pretty intense experience through the Jam Bar with doing all the things that this position calls for. I'm already shooting video. I'm already very good at like recording interviews, preparing interviews, cultivating sources, writing my own stories, and editing them. So, and I wish to continue working at the Jam Bar until I graduate. So that means that I will have at least 2 years of experience doing those things, which the position is already calling for me to do these things. I'm currently taking classes in like social media and website development, so I'm already kind of dabbling with cultivating news media for websites and writing stories for the web. So that means that I would already be prepared for that within this position. Um, I'm cultivating sources not just on campus, also, but within the community. I've talked to a lot of different people from the Youngstown Warren area. So when I leave YSU, I won't just have people that I'm familiar with.
Okay. And what do you know about our company or this industry?
Well, since I'm applying for the 33 WYTV and then J reporter position, I know that WYTV, they do various things in the community, spotlighting people who are notable in the community, and that's something that I really like. And like the Hometown Heroes Awards, I really enjoy that. I know that the company WYTV is a part of WKBN, which I've been watching and consuming basically all my life. So it's kind of like a hometown feeling.
And finally, do you have any questions for me?
Well, I would like to know maybe about what a typical workday would entail and maybe like what some of the challenges I might be facing that I couldn't possibly think of myself. Uh, maybe if there have been previous employees who have failed, maybe what they've learned from that and what I could learn from it without having to make a mistake myself. And then just kind of like what the overall leadership style would be if I were to take the position.